Louisiana has long been fertile ground for individuals with entrepreneurial spirit, unafraid to weather the storms of change, and filled with an intrinsic dedication to the land and waters they call home. The Cenac family history is indeed one of those success stories. In 1917, the first commercial gas well in Terrebonne Parish became operational, ushering in the booming business of oil and gas. The Cenac family, already well established in the marine business, used their navigational and logistical expertise to aid in the development of the first oil and gas production on the southern Louisiana coastline. In 1927, Ovid Jacques Cenac began converting sail-powered oyster schooners into new motorized vessels. The wooden barges were then used for towing oil rigs and hauling crude oil for a company that would later become known as Texaco. Over the next 56 years, Jacques Cenac continued to expand his reach across the Gulf Coast until his grandson, Arlen Benny Cenac Jr., took over the helm of Cenac Towing Company in 1983. Throughout its history, Cenac's contributions to milestone developments in its field are numerous. Not only was Cenac the first company to install Cummins diesel engines on marine vessels, they were also one of the first to institute the U.S. Coast Guard tank barge self-inspection program, as well as its own tankerman training program. Cenac was the first to perform well test and flowback operations in the Gulf of Mexico. And as part of Conoco's Magnolia project, they were the first company to moor a liquid petroleum barge to a dynamic positioning drilling rig in the Gulf. Cenac Towing has entrenched itself as a leader in the towing and tank barge industry with over 90 years of industry knowledge. Their safety record is impeccable, ranking them in the top echelon of towing companies that work with major oil companies and refiners. Cenac's maintenance program is second to none, built on a strict model of standardization and managed by top-rated, experienced in-house technicians. Located in a state-of-the-art facility at mile marker 58 on the Intercoastal Waterway, Cenac Marine Services is fully self-sustained and strategically located to service the Gulf Coast. They supply warehousing, classrooms, and crew housing, ensuring that Cenac's crews have the supplies, training, and rest required to arrive at the job site prepared and ready to work. With the purchase of Maine Iron Works, Cenac Marine Services also has the ability to build its own boats and make all of its own barge and boat repairs. A standardized and fully self-sustained business model allows Cenac to control the quality of service and equipment they provide to their customers better than anyone else in the industry. They are uniquely positioned to cater to the specific needs of the oil industry with the most innovative push boat and tank barge fleet operating within the U.S. Inland Waterway and the U.S. Gulf of Mexico, transporting crude oil, LPGs, petrochemicals, feedstocks, lubricants, and residual fuels. Their first-class equipment and mechanical design are built on years of trials, constantly pushing the towing industry forward with new technological advances, ensuring that they and their customers are always positioned at the front of the pack. The trust and respect of Cenac's employees is built upon an appreciation for a company they can count upon to provide the correct tools, training, and support staff to get every job done right. Above all, Cenac Towing is an enduring and financially stable family business, which carries forward nearly a century-old tradition of excellence. In the business of marine towing, there's no substitute for experience. Let Cenac put their advanced towing solutions to work for you.